Folks, we've got a major shakeup in the global financial scene that's going to make some heads spin back home. Russia and Iran, those crafty BRICS members, have pulled off a slick move. They've gone and linked their national payment systems. Now that's a game changer, and here's why. They're bypassing Uncle Sam's financial clout. The big bosses over at their central banks have been working overtime to mesh Iran's SEPAM system with Russia's own System for Transfer of Financial Messages, or SPFS for short. This isn't just a little technical tweak, it's a massive jab at the Western financial stronghold. By using their own currencies, the ruble and the rial, these two are cutting out the US dollar from their trades. Imagine that, no more bowing down to the dollar or the euro. They're doing business on their own terms, and it's all legal tender over there. Now let me tell you, this ain't just about thumbing their noses at the West. This move is strategic. With all those sanctions piled on Russia since they walked into Ukraine, and Iran still getting the cold shoulder over its nuclear antics, they're not just sitting around. They're building a whole new financial playground, one where the West's rules don't apply. The first transactions? Already done. And they're not stopping there. They're talking big numbers, aiming to double their trade from $4 billion to a whopping $8 billion. They're not just surviving the sanctions, they're thriving, turning them into opportunities to cement their alliance even tighter and push back against Western economic pressure. So, to all the naysayers out there thinking the US can keep pushing these countries around with sanctions and financial barriers, think again. Russia and Iran are showing they can play this game too, and they're playing it their way. Let's not kid ourselves, folks. The world's financial map is getting redrawn right before our eyes. Now, in a move that doubles down on their drive for financial independence, Iran and Russia aren't just stopping at linking their systems. They've taken it a step further by embracing the Russian AR payment system. That's right, folks, the same MIR system that's already making waves in places like Turkey and Vietnam. This system is a real game changer because it allows for the direct settlement of trades and energy payments between Russia and Iran, skirting right around the Western financial infrastructure that's been boxing them in. The stakes are high, and both nations are playing for keeps. They're tangled up with some of the toughest sanctions the US and its allies can throw, limiting their play in the global financial sandbox, especially with the SWIFT network pretty much off limits. But here's where they turn the tables. By crafting their very own interbank payment system, these two are thumbing their noses at those restrictions, keeping their economic engines running without so much as a hiccup. This is all about breaking free from the dollar's tight grip on global trade. The dominance of the US dollar gives America a mighty lever over international finance. But by pushing the ruble and the rial, Iran and Russia are clawing back some control, paving the way for a world where financial power is more spread out, more multipolar. And let's talk trade. This isn't just about keeping the money flowing. This new system is smoothing the path for businesses in both countries to engage more freely. They can open letters of credit, whip up transfers, and back their deals with guarantees easier than ever. This is not just a workaround, it's a ramp-up. Trade volumes are already on the up and up, and with these systems in place, we're likely to see those numbers soar. Before we roll on, let me throw this out there. If you're digging what you're hearing, don't just sit on it. Smash that like button, drop your thoughts down in the comments. Every click, every comment, it helps us spread the word and keep bringing you the scoop. Your support means the world, and it keeps us on the front lines, telling it like it is. Thank you, folks. Now, let's keep the ball rolling. This latest development isn't just about economics. It's a massive chess move on the global geopolitical board. Iran and Russia are beefing up their partnership, standing shoulder to shoulder in a bold front against Western dominance. By linking their financial systems, they're doing more than just business. They're forging an alliance that's all about resilience and resistance. This isn't just cooperation, it's a declaration. They're showing the world that they're ready to support each other against any pressures that come from the West, effectively building a bulwark against what they see as financial imperialism. The brilliance of this new payment system isn't just in its immediate benefits, it's built to last. By anchoring their financial dealings in systems beyond Western control, Iran and Russia are setting themselves up for long-term stability. In a world where geopolitical winds shift fast, having a financial setup that's shielded from external political storms is not just smart, it's essential. This stability is their shield, protecting their economic growth and national development amidst ongoing global tensions. Now let's widen the lens here. This isn't just about two countries. The BRICS nations, with new heavyweights like Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia on board, are ramping up their game. They're piecing together BRICS Pay, a unified interbank payment system. Imagine that, a digital wallet that cuts through borders, slashing transaction costs, boosting security, and sidestepping the US dollar. BRICS Pay is more than a financial tool. It's a technological leap forward. Using blockchain and prospects of central bank digital currencies, this platform is setting the stage for a financial revolution. It's decentralized, which means it's tougher against failures and clearer in its operations. Open APIs make it a team player with other payment systems, ensuring that funds aren't just safe, they're also swift. This platform isn't just for the big players. It's inclusive, designed to bring financial services to everyone, rich or poor, in bustling cities or remote villages. And it's sustainable, aiming for long-term stability that keeps economies resilient through ups and downs. The development of BRICS Pay is a clear signal. These nations are not just looking to break free from the dollar's grip. They're aiming to reshape the financial world order, increasing their clout and carving out a future where they hold the reins. Absolutely, folks. What we're witnessing here is a massive power play by the BRICS nations. This whole push toward using local currencies in their trade and investment dealings. This strategy, commonly referred to as de-dollarization, is no small potatoes. It's a calculated move to undercut the heavyweight role of the US dollar in global finance, reducing the economic sway the United States holds over these nations. And let's be honest, it's about time these countries took control of their economic destinies. Take a look at China and Russia, for example. They're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk. Over 70% of their bilateral trade last year didn't see a single US dollar. Instead, it was all about the ruble and the yuan. And it's not just them. Brazil and China are in on this too. They've bypassed the dollar completely, settling trades with their own currencies to the tune of about $4.3 billion annually. That's no chump change. Even India is stepping up, using the rupee more and more for big-ticket items like defense and energy deals with Russia. And down in South Africa, they're trading with China using the rand and the yuan, strengthening their economic ties and saying no thanks to the dollar dependency. Now, here's where BRICS Pay enters the picture, folks. This isn't just another payment system, it's a unifier. It ties all these national financial infrastructures together, making cross-border transactions smoother than ever. This system isn't just about making life easier, it's about fortifying the bloc against external economic pressures. By leveraging cutting-edge tech like blockchain and diving into the world of central bank digital currencies, BRICS Pay is crafting a payment system that's not just secure and efficient, it's politically neutral. This is key, folks, because in a world where financial tools are often wielded like weapons, having a neutral, reliable platform is a game changer. So as we see this unfold, let's not just think of it as a shift in currency use. This is a full-on strategic maneuver to reshape global economic interactions, reducing vulnerabilities and ensuring these nations aren't just participants in the global market, but are powerful, influential players setting their own rules. This, my friends, is what economic independence looks like on the world stage. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a crucial piece of the puzzle in the BRICS financial architecture, China's cross-border interbank payment system, or SEPS. Launched back in 2015, SEPS is not just another financial platform. It's a direct challenger to the US dollar's reign via the SWIFT system. This system isn't just about facilitating transactions in the Chinese yuan. It's about setting a new standard for international trade settlements. SEPS stands as a beacon of efficiency and security in cross-border payments, reducing the dependence on the US financial framework. It's designed specifically to propel the yuan onto the international stage, offering a steadfast mechanism for countries and businesses worldwide to engage in trade with China on stable and reliable terms. But it's not stopping there. SIPS is also extending its hand to foreign financial institutions, broadening its influence and expanding its global footprint. And in the grand scheme of things, this is just a part of a larger BRICS ambition. These nations are exploring the groundbreaking idea of developing a common currency, potentially backed by commodities like oil. Imagine the stability such a currency could offer, shielding BRICS economies from the wild swings of the US dollar. However, let's not sugarcoat it. Creating a common currency is no walk in the park. It involves ironing out complex issues like establishing a fixed exchange rate and gaining widespread acceptance in the bustling markets around the globe. Yet, this ambitious plan underlines the BRICS' commitment to not just compete within the existing global framework, but to transform it, building an economic system that's robust, self-reliant, and ready to face the future head-on. As we wrap up this discussion, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each of you who tuned in today. If this conversation about the evolving world of global finance has sparked your interest or inspired you, I encourage you to show your support. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and stay connected with a community that's at the forefront of discussing and understanding these significant global shifts. Your engagement is invaluable to us. For more insights, don't miss another one of our videos, now appearing on your screen. Dive deeper, stay curious, and as always, thank you for being part of this journey with us.